Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Saturday, the 20th of August. So, well, first a quick recap. Basically, on Friday it was just about money back. Unfortunately, we had a non-runner. We had two plays with that, and then unfortunately, the so-called nap of the day, was it Shampovian or something? Shampooian? Well, absolute garbage. It was pulling like a train on the outside, and then when push came to shove, found absolute nothing, and it looked like there was something not right with it in the end because it virtually pulled up. But anyway, let's go on to Saturday, and there's some extremely competitive racing. I do tend to go for the big handicap, so the strike rate is more than likely going to be pretty low because there's 15, 16, 17, 20 runners in some of the fields. So what I've gone for a horse in Inverness that I backed in the past when I thought it should have won. Shanro is a dark horse. Maybe the ground could be too quick for it. I don't know, but I think it's got a cracking chance. Titan Rocket Chester. Anyway, let me go through it. So it's a 10 pence each way, lucky 31, and the above bet is the same, but I've boosted the each way doubles, and I've had a 10 pence each way lucky 31, and also 20 pence each way doubles. So let's get into it. So the first selection is Inverness at 12 to 1 in the 225 at York, paying 5 instead of 3. I backed this horse last time with Sylvester de Souza on it. And I wondered, what the heck are you doing? He kind of came there to win the race, and then he ran behind horses. And I'm thinking, you've even got a clear run now. And I was really disappointed because I don't think Sylvester de Souza is nowhere near the jockey he was. And I thought he gave it a poor ride. Well, fingers crossed for today. Maybe this is the race it's been aimed for. So the second selection is Shanro at 18 to 1 in the 335 at York, paying 8 places instead of 4. Well, firstly, it's got a low draw. It ran this race last year, and I believe it came fourth on good ground. It's quicker ground on Saturday. I don't think it's really to its liking, although I do think it's that well treated. I think it's got an excellent chance anyway. Don't get me wrong, it's never really ran on fast ground, so it's kind of unproven. But last time it won a race where it was rated £5 inferior, but was given the horse, I believe, was it £5 or £7? I think it just ran an absolute cracker, and it's only run that's only a second run since it came fourth in the Ebor. So clearly it's been named this race again. I'm guessing they've protected its handicap mark, and I think it's got a decent chance. And the low draw, I think, is pivotal in its chances because there are so many fancied horses drawn very wide. Like in a lot of racing on Saturday, a lot of the horses are drawn wide, and I think it's not really going to suit them. So anyway, the third selection. The third selection is Titan Rock at 9 to 2 in the 340 at Chester, paying 4 places instead of 3. Well, this trainer's also got Safe Voyage in this race. Well, it's drawn 8, that horse is. And there's a few fancied horses on the outside that like to make the run, well, especially at Chester. I think Safe Voyage could keep a wide path, get a good break, keep a wide path, and maybe keep those horses out of contention by making them go extreme wide. That's only a bit conspiracy, but I do think Titan Rock will be right up there. I think it came second in the race last year as well, so I think it'll be right up there throughout. Then hopefully kick on, just round the bend, and then hopefully win the race. So the fourth selection is Good Birthday at 14 to 1 in the 350 at Sandown, paying 5 places instead of 4. Andrew Baldwin is very good in these large handicaps. I do think this horse, I think it's ready to win, if I'm being honest. It's gone down quite a bit in the handicap, and it's got a relatively low draw, and I think it could make the most of it. I think it'll track the pace or a little bit off the pace, and hopefully make its move or get into contention just round the home bend. So that's the fourth selection. My fifth selection, if it's being aimed for this race solely, I think it's got a cracking chance. The problem is, though, I'm a bit concerned in case it's being aimed at the Ayr Gold Cup. But there's a lot of them in this race where they ran in the Ayr Gold Cup last year, and that's where I can discount some of them because I think they're using it as a prep race. Well, Summergand is drawn low, and I'm convinced that's where you need to be. And I think with that much prize money, it can't just be a prep race for those that are drawn well. They've got to be going for it. So Summergand, David O'Meara's had a cracking meeting at York. He loves a winner at York, as you know, and he also loves the prize money. So Summergand at 15-2 in the 10 past 4 at York, paying 6 places instead of 4. So, onto the football bet. So what I've gone for in the football bet, the football bets are related to my anti-post bets. I will reveal my anti-post bets again on Sunday. But what I've gone for is, and they are related to my anti-post bets, as you'll be aware, I've had Forest to be relegated. So basically, I want Everton to bash them up. I've had Middlesbrough each way, I think 8 or 12 to 1 to win the Championship. And I've also had Mansfield Town, along with 2 or 3 others in a forecast in League 2. And they've all started off pretty well. So the bet is, and it's on Sky Bet, it's a £5 win treble. But this is on the full-time result, 2 goals up. So what happens is, if your team goes 2 goals up, so 2-0, 3-1, 3-0, 4-0, yeah, the minute they go 2 goals clear, you're paid out on that single selection. It becomes a winner, that leg. So obviously you need all 3 legs to come up. So yeah, it's a £5 treble. Everton to beat Nottingham Forest, Middlesbrough to beat Reading, and Mansfield to beat Stockport County. So I'm just going to log into my other account. In fact, I've no need to read it. So basically what it is, I have had a £10 over 2.5 goals treble. The Everton match, the Middlesbrough match, and the Mansfield. In fact, I'll tell you what, I will log in. One second. This might be a bit tricky. As you know, I'm not the best with videos. So there you can see it. I'm not just pulling your leg. I'm actually putting the bets on. So it's a £10 over 2.5 goals treble. The Mansfield and Stockport match, Reading and Middlesbrough match, and Everton and Forest match. And then I've had a £2.50 treble over 3.5 goals treble. Same teams, Stags to beat Stockport, the Royals to beat, Middlesbrough, the Borough, I don't know. Everton to beat Nottingham, not to beat, over 3.5 goals. So that's £2.50 treble, £100. And finally, a £2.50 over 4.5 goals treble. Mansfield match, Reading match, and Everton match. That makes just under £1,000. What you can find is, if there's a lot of goals early on, it's well worth sometimes cashing out, because these bets, especially over 3.5 and over 4.5 goals trebles, very rarely come in. I got one last year, and I think it made £1,400. But that was to a fiver. That was a £5 treble. But yeah, you get them like you maybe get them once a season. But sometimes you can make a decent amount of money if there's a lot of goals early on in the matches. It can offer really tasty cash outs. So, and this is just for a bit of fun. It was a free £5 bet builder. Well, all I've gone for, and this was completely free, by the way. I didn't have to. This is with Paddy Power. So basically, what I had was a £5 free bet on Harry Maguire to be shown a card, Lisandro Martinez to be shown a card. Both teams have a red card and Liverpool to win the match. Extremely unlikely, but it's a bit of an interest. So that's all for Saturday. So the very best of luck. If you've got this far, wow. Even I struggled to get this far, and I'm doing the video. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, or give me some comments. Yeah, about what you fancy for Saturday. It could be horse racing. It could be any sport. It could even be the boxing if that's what you want. Anyway, the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.